Self-Esteem Parenting 17, Anger Management. When our children get angry, they're having a junior tantrum moment. We tend to be upset with them, we get angry with them because they're angry, and we get into it with them. It ends up being a bust-up. How do we handle anger management? What is the reason why a person is angry, whether a child or a spouse? Anger comes from, believe it or not, it comes from a person experiencing fear. What do I mean? If I say to a client, meet me at 3 o'clock, they show up at 7 o'clock at night. They come to the door, I say, what? You came at 7 o'clock? We said 3 o'clock. I'm angry with you. My anger at my client is coming from my own fear. What do I fear? I fear that they don't, what? They don't value me. They don't appreciate me. They don't value my time. And therefore they came whenever they wanted to come. So I get angry, but my anger is coming from an underlying fear of worthlessness. You're dissing me. You're treating me disrespectfully by coming at 7 o'clock when we made an agreement to come at 3 o'clock. Who do you think I am? Why are you doing this to me? Now, if I have this underlying feeling of inadequacy, of a lack of value, worthlessness within me, then when someone does something, I am going to be triggered by that and I'm going to become angry. If I had good self-esteem, I'd say to myself, I'm a good person, I'm a good therapist, I'm a professional. If he didn't come on time, it's not on me, it's on him. I would say, oh, I'm so sorry you came at 7. Are you all right? Are you okay? Did you have a flat tire? Is someone sick? It's okay, I can't meet you right now, but I can meet you another time, but I want to make sure you're okay. If I had good self-esteem, I wouldn't react with anger. I'd react with compassion and concern. Because of my low self-esteem, I might respond with anger because I am feeling threatened. I'm feeling existentially threatened that my value is in question by that person's behavior. If we have self-esteem and we give self-esteem to our children through self-esteem parenting, we'll teach the children that their value is never in danger, never questioned. Their value is always there, present, and worthy. So what do we do when a child is angry? We use the thunderstorm model. What happens in a thunderstorm? When there's this angry cloud, this clap of thunder, this scary lightning, what happens when children hear that? Well, they tend to be afraid and they perhaps hide under the table. What do we do when a child is hiding under the table because of the loud claps of thunder? Do we say, stop being a baby, stop being a sissy, get out of there, come on out from under the table? No. We go on the table and say, Zizi, it's only thunder, it's okay. And we sort of smile and laugh at the same time as we hold the crying child, say, it's okay. So don't worry, I'm here for you. And we comfort the child. So too when someone's angry, whether a spouse is angry or a child is angry. We have to treat them and look through the anger and say, oh, there must be some fear going on over here. If I didn't get the biggest piece of cake, I get angry. Why? I don't feel valued. My sister is more important than me, more valuable than me. She gets a bigger piece than me. I get to stay up, go to sleep early. My brother gets to stay up late. I must be that he's more important than me. So I get angry. But it's not coming from anger. We don't have to just to treat the anger. We don't have to respond to the anger. See through the anger as really an expression of I'm not feeling valued. When a parent is being talked to in a disrespectful way, and we say, don't you talk to me that way, I'm showing anger. Why? Because underlying my response is that I don't feel valued by my child. So therefore I respond with anger. That's why the Sforim say, do not discipline out of anger. Why? Because my anger is coming from my own problem. It's my own low self-esteem. You'll say, my child did something wrong, therefore I have a right to be angry. No, we never have a right to be angry if we have self-esteem, self-value, existential worth. I'm always valuable. Then when child acts that way, say, oh, I'm so sorry you're feeling upset right now. What's happening? So the first step is acknowledge the feeling. Well, you look very upset right now, very angry. I'm so sorry. When you calm down, we can talk. They still go on with their tantrum. I say, well, I'm really so sorry. You're feeling very frustrated or anxious or overwhelmed right now. Talk them through it. Name the feeling. Number 2, I understand that. I understand why you're upset. Your sister got a bigger piece than you. Instead of saying, Stop being a baby. Stop complaining. Children in Biafra are starving and you have a piece of cake, be grateful. That's not going to get them anywhere, or you anywhere. That's not going to get them to calm down. And therefore we have to say, oh, I understand why you're upset. It makes sense to me. Be understanding. Use the thunderstorm model by looking at the child under the table who's afraid of a thunderstorm and say, oh, I'm so sorry that you're upset right now. Give the child warmth. That's called self-esteem parenting. And then let the child process those feelings. So number one is emotional support. Understand the emotion. Give it a name. You're frustrated, upset, angry, hurt. I understand that. You're overwhelmed. You're anxious. I get that. I understand why you're upset. Because someone hurt your feelings. Or you didn't get what you wanted. I get that. Third step, be with the child. Sit there until the child processes their feelings. Until they go like this. They calm down, and then they can engage in problem solving. But when a child is angry, do not problem solve, do not lecture or argue with the child. Just be with the child. Emotional support, understand the feeling, and then deal with the emotional processing by being with the child until they calm down. They only calm down if we exercise self-esteem parenting. I'm not feeling threatened by my child's behavior. I'm not feeling embarrassed, even if they have a tantrum in the checkout aisle in the grocery store. I'm saying, child's a child. That's what they do. I'm here for you, sweetheart. I know that you want to have a chocolate bar from the aisle right now, but I'm sorry you can't have one right now. You want to have a tantrum? Okay, I understand that you're upset. I understand that you're not happy about that. But if I freak out, then I'm getting into it with the child. You do not deal with anger management with your own anger. Deal with anger management from self-esteem parenting, feeling good about yourself, valuable, not being threatened, not being embarrassed by the child's behavior. And therefore just stay calm, deal with it without emotion, but with emotional support, using the thunderstorm model. And that way we can deal with our children's anger as really coming from a place of existential valuelessness, worthlessness. And our job as parents, self-esteem parents, is to build up the worthiness, the value of the child by valuing their emotions. That's what a person is. A person is really their midos and their emotions. Their midos, their character. Remind them who they are. Remind them of their good midos. And then give them a sense of comfort. Value them. Give them a sense of inner worth and value. And that's the way to deal with anger management, through self-esteem parenting, through the thunderstorm model. And that way we can calm down our children, at the same time teach them their own worth and value.